Your work is going to fill a large part of your life. And the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe in great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Well, hello everyone. This is Richa Mehta, and we are here for the season 2 of Trending Live with Richa Mehta. Welcome back. Well, chase the vision, not the money. The money will end up following you. Season 2 is all about making you meet such visionary superpowers, the business tycoons. Show is going live from 5 different platforms on Facebook and YouTube. I would like to start by thanking the Powered by partner Ram Rattan Group in association with Ritik Kashyapil and Sham Creations. 50 years ago, a dream led to what is today a movement called KG International. With a network that sprawls across 55 countries in 5 continents, with a team size of over 100 employees. The secret to success has been straightforward policy of servicing without compromise. We today have a CEO of KGI who is a visionary and has successfully driven the company to new heights of success globally under his leadership. He is none other than the dynamic business tycoon, Rohit Gupta.
Hi Richa, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Rohit?
I'm doing very well, Richa. God's grace, so far so good.
Glad to have you on our show.
It's my pleasure to be here.
So I will just brief you that this show is a small, quickie kind of a show. We just have 3 rounds before we move on to some questions by our viewers.
Wonderful, looking forward.
All right. So we start with the first round. It's a generic round which has questions about your life, about your journey, and your career.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. From initiation of the bearing distribution business in Mumbai to completing 50 years with a global presence of 55 plus countries. Please walk us through about your journey.
Great, Richa. So 50 years ago, it was, of course, it was not me that started the business. I'm a second generation in the business. It was my father who started the business in India, in Mumbai, and so I have actually, I was born in Delhi, brought up in Bombay, did my high school in Dubai, then went to the US to do my graduation over there, and joined the family business in 1995. My father actually moved to Dubai from Mumbai in 1988. So that's when I joined. Of course, as I joined the company, I did several odd jobs in the beginning just to get trained, starting from being an assistant to being a salesperson to getting into marketing management. And then in 2004, he made me the CEO of the company. When I joined the company, I realized, of course, my father had done really well. My job was to see how to take it to, broaden the base. So while we were there in about 10, 12 countries when I joined, so my main goal was how to diversify the risk and the spread of KG International, and that's what I've been doing. Or for the past 25 years, I've been a part of the company.
Commendable journey, and something which is an inspiration for people who are looking towards different aspects of their career.
It's all Lord's grace, I would say. Richa, thank you very much, though.
Okay. So what made you incline towards your family business?
So, Richa, I am the older son in the family. So, being the older son, I guess I always ended up being a little bit more responsible from my childhood. So, I used to see my father very closely and admire him, and I always knew that I wanted to be a part of the business. And there's nothing ever else that I've ever thought in the past and in the future I could think that I could do anything else besides be a part of KG. And I think KG runs in my blood now. KG basically stands for my father's initials, Kedar Gupta.
I have read all that. That it's your father's name basically.
Absolutely, yeah.
So how do you manage your family and business together? Which sometimes an issue with a lot of us and a lot of business tycoons.
Yeah, it is. It gets complex. The sometimes people feel that second generation, it's easy for them, but because it's an established base that we have, and of course, we have no doubt we have to be thankful for that. But in the environment that we came in the business, it was much more competitive, than the time, when in the earlier times. So of course, we got so much more absorbed because the competition was so intense. In the last 10 years, if you see, everything was disrupting in the world. Technology became so easily available to all. Information was easily available, so our job was difficult. So yes, every time, the whole focus was on the business, and family was getting less apart. But we all evolve, in life, and with this evolution, we realized that the most, in fact, I would even say that COVID made us even realize even more the value of being at home and being spending time with the family. So through this process, I guess we started to balance and give time to family as well.
So rightly said, because during this lockdown, everybody was at home, and the only way to survive and have a breather was is family.
Yes, family. Absolutely correct, Richa. Absolutely.
Okay, so you are also a member of YPO Dubai, which is Young Presidents Organization. Can you tell us something about it?
Yeah, it's I'm definitely honored to be a part of that organization. It's an American organization having more than 25,000 members globally. It consists of basically very senior members of organizations or entrepreneurs globally. In fact, the motive of the organization is basically learning through exchanging ideas. So it's a very, very secure and a confidential platform for members to discuss anything which they cannot discuss with everybody because it's under complete confidentiality. And the resources available in this network are absolutely fantastic. And I'm very happy to be a part of this organization. It's been a very great learning experience for me to be a part of IPO.
Wow. So, what are the next innovation technology? Since you know that people are just overcoming this lockdown and Corona time. So, what do you think? I mean, what more are we can we expect from KGI and something on the digitalization end also?
Our business, in fact, we are in a very mature, we're in a very mature industry. So no great innovation that we can do as far as our product is concerned. But yeah, what COVID really helped us to jumpstart was uh, learning how to operate from home now. So we never realized that it was possible, and COVID made it possible. But my personal interest in technology and innovation is there, and that's why I'm not able to do it in my own business. But I have a strong interest, and I do invest in young startups who have brilliant ideas and ability to execute their brilliant ideas. So it's of great interest to me.
Who are hearing this? People are running their own startups and they must be hearing this. They might contact you, Rohit, since you have
Uh,
mentioned that you're
it would
interested.
be
I
a
mean,
pleasure. I enjoy supporting young talent.
that's good to hear that actually. Okay, so before we move on to round two, we have a small commercial by one of our powered by partners, Ram Rattan Group. Welcome back. So,
Thank you,
Rohit,
Richard.
how was your experience associating with Ram Rattan Group?
A lot of Indians, I would say, who are residing outside India, have a strong, bond with the country, of course, and they want to invest back in their country, especially as far as real estate goes. But the
Right.
experiences of people have not been pleasant in the past, and I feel Ram Ratan Group has positioned themselves very well as far as this is concerned. I've had a good interaction with them, and I see that they're a very professional organization, And the most important thing is they pay a lot of emphasis on relationship. So no, I've enjoyed working with them. I've enjoyed interacting with them, and I'm sure their other investors have also enjoyed being a part of Ram Rattan Group. So I wish them all the best. I think they're positioned very, very well.
We also had a comment from the chairman, the very passionate and visionary Mr. Vijay Chaudhary. Some words about him, since you must be interacting with him also.
Vijay ji, I mean, few words cannot describe him. I think he's a thorough gentleman, a person who is always willing to help, irrespective of any gains that he may get or he might not get. So very, very, it's rare to meet such people, and I always wish the best for him from the bottom of my heart.
So true. I have a very interesting question. So since I have been asking all the business tycoons in the second season, the secret language of super rich, from driving supercars to having lions as pets, what lifestyle do you rule in Emirates, Dubai?
Basically, I fancy two things. Of course, cars, as I think most men do, and I have a strong passion for watches as well, and I'm a watch collector as well.
Oh wow! So do you have that complicated watch? Because I have been when I was going through the YouTube and I was seeing that there is something called, there was a CNBC show which used to come, that secret language of being super rich. So they have the most complicated watch जो time को छोड़ के सब कुछ बताती है.
I think I don't go after the complication. I just see whether I like the watch, and it's a brand that sustains in its value. For me, that is more important, than the complication.
Welcome back. There was some issue with the
Some issue,
network.
yeah.
Yeah. So now we move on to the round two, which is rapid fire round. Okay. We just want you to answer in few seconds.
Few seconds. Okay, all right. I'll
Yeah.
try.
Are you a book lover or movie buff?
Absolutely movie buff.
What job would you are best at?
At best, at apart from work, I think I would say yoga.
Oh, wow. Any particular skill you would like to master?
Cooking.
Cooking.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm terrible at that.
Okay. What movie title best describes your life?
Difficult to say, but I would say closest resemblance would be a character in Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, especially the character of Hrithik Roshan. I would say, who was so self-absorbed with work and then suddenly realizes there's beyond life beyond work as well. So I would say there's some kind of a resemblance over there. Yes.
Wow. Good to hear that. Your stress buster song.
Uh, this is a song. I don't remember the name of the movie, but the song is by Arijit. What is it? The song called "Rabba Rahega Tere Sang." I forget the name of the song right now. Let me remember the name of the song.
No problem. Maybe we can move ahead, and if you remember, we can, of course, come back to this.
Absolutely. Yeah, sure.
Your favorite cuisine?
My favorite cuisine is Thai food.
Thai food. Nice. Mine is Mexican. I don't know why, but I love it. Even after
No,
being
I
a
think it's a
vegetarian.
great cuisine. I think it's a great, exciting cuisine. Yeah.
Book you would want everybody to read.
Uh, Fortunately, I mean, unfortunately or fortunately, I enjoy TV more. But there's one simple book that I have read, which I remember always. Who Moved My Cheese? Very easy to read, very
Yes.
small, but you learn a lot from that.
Okay. So last question of this round. Quite very interesting one though. What would be your first question after waking up from being cryogenically frozen for 100 years?
Where's my wife?
Nice one. I'm sure she must be watching this show. And
I hope
wow,
she is. I hope she is.
very well answered. And that was quite quick. We move on to the round three. It's a real life questions which our viewers have given it to the production team, and they have jotted down for us. Just few ones, okay?
Okay.
My elder brother is an architect. I have just completed my studies. Now I have to join my family business. As if I don't join, then who will continue the legacy? Being younger has taken away my rights of choosing the career.
Yeah, see, I'm no one to give an opinion. All I can share is my own experience. I have two kids, and both are in Chicago. My daughter just graduated, and my son has been working for the last 2 years. And I will just tell you that I have not pushed them to come back to the family business. I want
Oh,
them to fly. I want them to find their own interest, and whenever they feel they're ready, that's when they're always welcome to come to the family business. But it's very important for young generation today to go and try, because the world has changed. Maybe I cannot give them the experiences which they can learn from the outside. So I would encourage every young person to go and fly and experience what they would like to experience. And whenever they're ready, then they should join the family business. Otherwise, they won't do justification to themselves or the family business.
so rightly answered. I mean, just do what you actually want to do, and I mean, I'm sure that through your skills, you will enhance your I mean, your family business. Maybe you can join later, or maybe you can continue in your own way.
Absolutely. Maybe you do something even bigger, of course.
Okay. I have an idea to start my own business, and my parents are ready to invest their entire savings in my business. Should I take it from them or should I loan it? I'm not sure about how will that work.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say if you can, I'm not a big fan of borrowing money, but at the same time, I think parents' security is beyond anything. So in this particular situation, I would suggest to borrow and let your parents be comfortable. There's
So
no more happiness than your parents being comfortable.
so rightly said. Yeah. Okay. I really scored good in college. In fact, was amongst the top 3 in ranking. My friend who scored average and was dull in class, 5 years down the line, I'm still struggling. While he is the owner of one of the top 10 startups in recent year. ये तो बहुतों के साथ होता है. I mean, people who scored good in college are struggling, and people who were average score, जो शायद class भी bunk करते थे, वो लोग they are doing so good.
I mean, we have so many good examples like Zuckerberg or maybe even Bill Gates, for example. There are so many good examples. In fact, I myself weren't, very bright in school or college. It's all, business at the end of the day, or life is an art. It's not a science. So play with it.
Yes, exactly. The last one. Everybody says networking is the key. I have good network, but that networking is not making me earn. How should I make best use of my network? अभी तो सिर्फ फ्री में वेबिनार्स और लॉकडाउन से पहले पार्टीज अटेंड कर रहे थे. सो ये
Yeah.
क्वेश्चन नेटवर्किंग को यूज कैसे करें, बिकॉज
Yeah.
मेरे को मैं सबको जानता हूँ, लेकिन जानना अलग बात है, कमाना अलग बात है. तो
बिल्कुल
हाउ विल
सही
यू
है.
आंसर दिस?
Yeah, it's I think important thing, Richa, is we should uh, the goal should not be to gain something. The goal should be to learn.
Right.
The moment your goal will change, don't go after something. Things like you very rightly said. Don't chase money. Do the right thing, and money will come to you. Similarly, don't expect your network to give you money. Let it teach you. The money will come.
Right.
So I
Well,
agree with what you're saying. I have never, sorry, I myself feel my network has never, I've never been able to leverage my network to create wealth or to create money. But still, I learn from my network.
yes, you always learn. It's not necessary that everything will in cash. I mean, there's
Ab-
so many. I mean, you can learn, and you can actually see new things which are happening around. It might help you indirectly.
yeah, and you never know. Time might, maybe the time is not right to in cash, but the time will come. Have patience.
Yes, have patience is the key. So
Absolutely.
before we start with the word of thanks, I'll quickly take 2 questions of our viewers.
Okay.
So Devashish says, great going, Richa. Your trending live sessions are inspiring and entertaining. Thank you, Devashish. Great to see an entrepreneur connecting all the way from Dubai. Rohit, what major difference do you feel when it comes to doing business from UAE and India?
I think the scale, I would say, from my perspective, the scale is different. Here you're sitting in a hub, which is right in the middle of East and West. So you have the chance to deal with so many different countries. The infrastructure of this country is fantastic. Not to say, I'm not comparing it to India. My experience has only been here, so I'm just saying what I've personally experienced. I mean, Dubai is a great place to be in. Great infrastructure, great security, great network in terms of airline connections, and accessibility to East and West it really helps your business a lot.
Even my brother is in Dubai and he's doing his own business over there. So Dubai is a
Wow.
great country. I also personally love visiting there.
It's a beautiful place. We are honestly blessed to be in the UAE and Dubai, of course.
Yes. Right. So Shagun Setia says, what a journey. So inspiring. I'm sure a
I
lot of
hope
viewers
I hope it is.
who will be so where they can connect you. Are you available on all social media platforms or somewhere where they can connect and talk about their startups?
Unfortunately, I'm not available on any social platform. No Instagram, no Facebook. But I am available, of course, on LinkedIn, and I think everybody can find me quite easily
Okay, on LinkedIn. So
on
people
LinkedIn.
who have their doubts or queries or want to talk about their business or startup, they can connect Rohit on LinkedIn. So here we
Absolutely.
come to the end of the show. Trending Live with Richa Mehta. Thank you everyone for watching the show. Thanks to a powered by partner Ram Rattan Group in association with Ritik Kashyap and Sham Creation. So Rohit, how was your experience for being on the show?
I think, Richa, you made it very easy. You made it fun. Thank you very much for that. I wish you all the best. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to be on the show.
It was indeed a pleasure to have you on our show.
Thank you,
Any
Richa.
last
Thank you very
words you have for people who
Sorry,
are, any
you're
last words?
breaking.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, now you're okay.
So any last words you have for the youngsters who are watching the show?
Do the right thing. Just do the right thing. Believe in yourself and do the right thing. Don't, the result will come. Sometimes it takes time, but it will come as long as you do the right thing. Do build yourself on principles and values. It's a hard way, but it's the right way in the long run.
True, do the right thing and have patience. Things will work. It's not necessary that you can set a timeline to anything. Everything requires time, everything requires consistency, and things will start favoring you.
Absolutely, they will. They will. I wish
Thank you.
everybody the best. Thank you, Richa.
Thank you so much. Thanks everyone for joining today. And we'll have another leader, another business tycoon on Saturday. Thank you and adios.
Wonderful. Be safe.
You too.